Hi everyone, this is Michelle Mills and welcome back to Immigration Talks. Tonight I'm going to talk about the adjustment of status, the I-485, for those of you who are getting married to apply for your green card to become a permanent resident in the United States. Now, before in my first video, I discussed knowing your rights as an illegal immigrant and overstaying your visa, and how that can really lead to deportation procedures. Now, if you, however, are married to a United States citizen and you applied to adjust your status, you can overstay your visa. So this is one exception. However, note well that if you decide to travel outside of the United States during the time of your application to adjust your status to permanent resident, you can forfeit your application. And this is noteworthy because quite often people get a little bit antsy, they want to travel and they go outside of the country, and when they're returning, they're denied entrance into the United States. Now, I want to kind of give you guys an idea of the timeline because I've had clients who have been a little bit anxious about knowing when am I going to get my green card. Now, the process usually can take about 6 months to a year. First, you're going to file your application. If all is well, your application is not rejected, and you're going to get a receipt of the application about 2 to 3 weeks after filing. Okay, so the notice is going to say this notice does not grant any immigration status or benefit, and this is usually comes on a form I-797C form, a notice of action. After you receive that, you're going to get your appointment for biometrics. After getting your appointment for biometrics, which is about 3 to 5 weeks after filing, then you're going to be asked to show up for your appointment for biometrics. Now, you really don't want to miss this appointment because rescheduling it can be quite difficult. Now, when you go to this appointment, you need to bring your passport, driver's license, any ID that you have so that you can show, in fact, you're the person who's showing up to do your biometrics. Then your finger prints will be scanned for the biometrics. After that time, you will be notified of your interview date approximately 4 to 10 months after filing your initial application. Now, during that time, if you applied for employment or an application for travel, the EAD card, that usually comes 12 to 16 weeks after filing. So some people, they go through that step, and others decide to just wait for the green card to come. Now, after 4 to 10 months after filing, you get your interview notice, and then you show up for the interview with your spouse, and you bring all of the evidence that was given to them in your initial application. Now, it's important that you and your spouse are on the same page for the interview, meaning that you really do know something about your spouse, the background. You have a relationship that is solid so that when they ask you questions, your spouse's name, tell me about your spouse's family, etc., you're able to answer. Of note, they're going to sometimes video this session, so be very mindful and aware of that. And approximately 6 to 8 months or 14 months maximum after filing, you will receive your notice that you have been welcomed and invited to the United States as a permanent resident, and then you will receive your green card about 3 weeks after that time. So I hope this puts a few of you at ease as you wait to receive your green card and permanent residency status. This is Immigration Talks with Michelle Mills, and please go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time.